Mr. P.S. Narasimha, learned counsel appearing for the complainant appellant, submitted that the decision arrived at by the commission was premature in view of the fact that before issuing any notice to the respondent and before taking pleadings of both the parties on record, the Commission could not have formed an opinion as to the nature and scope of the inquiry, that is, whether the questions arising for decision in the light of the pleadings of the parties required a detailed and complicated investigation into the facts, which were incapable of being undertaken in a summary and speedy manner. He further argued that the Commission ought to have justifiably formed an opinion on the need of driving away the complainant to the civil court, which could only be done after the pleadings of both the parties were placed before the court. Accordingly, Mr. Narasimha contended that the matter must be sent back to the Commission to issue notice on the respondent to place their defense before it, and therefore to form an opinion as to whether the Commission would be justified in entertaining the complaint of the appellant. This submission of the learned counsel for the appellant was seriously disputed by Mr. Ranjit Kumar, learned senior counsel appearing for the respondent. According to Mr. Ranjit Kumar, the Commission was fully justified in relegating the appellant to approach the civil court on consideration of the disputes raised by the appellant in the complaint itself. He further submitted that the disputes raised by the appellant would show that the nature and scope of the complaint would require a detailed and complicated investigation into the facts, which was incapable of being undertaken in a summary and speedy manner. He further contended that even before issuing any notice, it was open to the Commission to look into the statements made in the complaint for the purpose of coming to a finding that pleadings made in the complaint would require thorough investigation of facts for which evidence had to be led, which could not be decided in a summary manner, and for which civil court should be approached. Having considered the rival submissions of the counsel appearing for the parties, and after going through the complaint in detail, and after taking into consideration the decisions noted herein above, we are of the opinion that the submission of Mr. Narasimha must be accepted. In our view, as already observed, the Commission was not justified in relegating the complainant appellant to approach the civil court for decision only on the ground that the complaint disclosed disputed questions and contentions which is not required to be dealt with under the Act. For this purpose, we have looked into the statements made in the complaint in detail and in depth. From a look at the statements made in the complaint, it would be difficult to say that the complaint has disclosed complicated questions of fact which cannot be gone into by the Commission, and the same can only be gone into by the civil court before bringing the respondent on record and asking him to file his defense. Stop.